When I first bought my cabin in the mountains, I knew the land came with its challenges. My property sat on a steep incline, and to prevent erosion or landslides, I invested thousands into building a sturdy retaining wall. It wasn't flashy, just stone and concrete, but it was solid, functional, and most importantly, safe. But the HOA, always eager to interfere, claimed the wall didn't match the natural aesthetic of the community. I explained it wasn't decorative, it was essential, but they didn't care. After months of letters, threats, and fines, I refused to tear it down, knowing the risks of removing it. Then one day, while I was away for work, they hired a crew and demolished the wall without my consent. I came home to find the slope bare, dirt exposed, and my patience worn thin. I warned them immediately that the land wasn't stable without the wall, but they dismissed me as paranoid. Nature knows best, the HOA president smugly told me, insisting they had restored the mountain's beauty. Weeks later, heavy rains swept through. At first, it was just muddy water trickling down the hill. But soon, the slope began to shift, huge clumps of soil sliding down into the HOA-maintained walking trail and spilling into the backyards of the very board members who had ordered my wall removed. They called me in a panic as the hillside cracked and chunks of earth threatened their properties. One board member's deck actually collapsed under the weight of the shifting mud. I reminded them that I had warned them repeatedly, but they hadn't listened. Now, the entire community faced expensive repairs, and the HOA insurance didn't cover negligence. When they demanded I rebuild the wall, I refused. It wasn't my responsibility anymore. Instead, I hired a lawyer, filed a lawsuit for property damage, and gathered every record of my warnings and their written orders to remove the wall. The judge didn't take long to decide. The HOA had acted recklessly, and they were liable not just for the cost of rebuilding, but also for the damages caused to my land and surrounding homes. The same smug president who lectured me about natural beauty ended up resigning in disgrace, and the HOA was forced to triple its dues to cover the financial fallout. As for me, I rebuilt my wall, this time stronger and taller, with a court order protecting it from further interference. Now, whenever I look at it, I see more than stone and concrete. I see the stubborn proof that common sense always outlasts arrogance, and sometimes the mountain itself has the last word.